Hey guys, this is Pixel Dan coming to you from the special Matty Collector event here at the 2016 New York Toy Fair. And I'm here with our friends CB of Four Horsemen Design and Andrew Sparks of Matty Collector to talk about ThunderCats Classic and Masters of the Universe Classic. So first things first, how are you guys doing today?
It's a fabulous event. We're glad everybody's here and very delighted to have you, Dan.
Yeah, we're having a great day. This is an awesome event. Very good atmosphere. A lot of fun here.
I'm just blown away with the turnout. I mean, we've had previous Matty Collectors events. We've always had a great turnout, but this year it's packed and everybody seems to really excited about all the product, not just Masters Classics and ThunderCats Classics. So we're really excited about this.
Might be the change in location from Javits Center basement to bar, but
That could be, yeah,
not
that's right.
commenting on the fan base.
Nice. So we got ThunderCats here, which has been a big thing, big exciting new line that you guys are getting ready to launch. So I thought we'd take a look at some of the stuff you guys have here on display. Looks like we got the two newest figures here are Pumaira and Mumra, right? We've seen photos online. I noticed Panthro is missing, so let's get that out of the way first. Where'd Panthro go?
He had a little incident in travel. So he is here, he's in a box, and he's not in good shape currently, but
He was decapitated in the sorry, he showed up without a head. We can't put a figure on display without a head.
Right.
We've had one, like we have one over there that the prototype showed up without a hand. This one has no head. We can't do that. Can't do that.
So Panthro's fine. He's still coming. He just didn't make it to be on display.
I promise you he will be spectacular. I mean, we've been so excited to bring ThunderCats into reality. I mean, we launched last year telling everybody at San Diego Comic-Con. I think, CB and the guys at the Four Horsemen have just done an incredible job. I mean, they do a great job, but I mean, with this, it's just unbelievable in terms of the heights that they've taken it to, and we couldn't have had a better outcome.
That's so sweet. So sweet.
Not that we're biased for ThunderCats, but no, it's absolutely spectacular.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about Mumra and Pumaira here. Do you got any insights for us here, CB, on these figures?
Well, Pumaira here is shown with both her her belt and her sling. What actually happens in the cartoon is she yanks that belt off and uses the sling. So the belt is going to be removable. So when she is holding the sling in her hand, she doesn't still have the belt on. She comes with extra hands for both holding weapons and almost like a clawing look. And she comes with an extra accessory. I cannot now recall what the name of that. Do you know what that is, Dan?
I don't, actually. I wish I was more versed in ThunderCats, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so you would think, or I designed it. Yeah, so you'd think I would remember what it was called. I don't recall, but she comes with this.
It comes with that, so that's
cool.
good. And it's cool.
Very cool.
I'll remember it by the end of the interview. And then Mumra comes with his evil staff. He comes with the beginnings of what will be his sword. And he's really highly articulated. Everybody was worried about whether Mumra was going to be kind of like a stiff statue like the original. He's as articulated as any of the rest of the ThunderCats Classics. And it comes with an extra staff-wielding hand. And if pricing works out, he will come with both the cape that droops over his shoulders and a cape that's kind of blowing out so he can have his arms out as he's getting ready to change into the massive Mumra.
Right. Excellent. Very cool. So these are the ones that we're getting in 2016. I believe there was 2 additional figures originally that got pushed or something like that. Is that the way it worked?
Yeah, so I think we're kicking off for the first year. The guys have done a terrific job pulling everything together. They had to be right because it's a new launch for us. A couple of little issues technically for us, just making sure we run through that. So rather than rush anything, we're going to be doing ThunderCats for a long time. We're going to do 4 is the right number for the first year. We're going to run out for the rest with a subscription after that, and then we'll do a lot more figures after. So again, we're in for it for the kind of long term, and just making sure that we bring them out at the right time.
Excellent. Well,
We've had a lot of questions about ThunderCats, about possibly doing vehicles and possibly doing larger deluxe figures and beasts. Just as with Masters of the Universe Classics, all that is a possibility, and it all depends on what the reaction to the initial 4 or so figures are.
Sub's still open.
that's great. Yeah, so it's still open.
still
There you
open.
go. There you go. So a lot of exciting things coming up. So I do want to ask, you don't have to give me a definitive answer or anything, but is there maybe something special coming to San Diego Comic-Con concerning ThunderCats?
It would be a shame if there wasn't.
That's a good enough answer for me. That's a good enough answer.
That's not good enough because it is if you're a ThunderCats fan, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive is a must-have. Trust me.
There we go. That's good. That's good to hear. Awesome. So ThunderCats is looking pretty exciting. Great representation here. So let's go ahead and move down to some Masters of the Universe stuff. And the first thing we have here is massive, and it's really exciting. It's a new vehicle, and a vehicle for the villains, finally. We got Roton here.
I don't know if I can top the introduction. I mean, it's one that we've talked about for a couple of years now. Will they do it? Won't they do it? Team of the Four Horsemen done a terrific job. Prototypes right here. I'll let CB kind of walk us through it in terms of how it looks like, and coming very soon.
Awesome.
So what we've got here is we've got, as you see off to the side, there's like a red hood for this thing. Now, the Roton that was released in model kit form had a little hood that went on top, but we wanted to create something that was a little bit more sleek, so it looks like this thing's fast and dangerous. So we created this. This goes on, fits in there perfectly. You can lock it into place, and it will be fully removable, so you can just have the classic Roton that came out in toy form. And depending on how engineering works, we've supplied the engineers with the mechanics inside that will cause the bashing arms of the Roton to actually rotate when you push it forward, and we'll see if we can actually incorporate that into the final product. I don't see why not.
That's cool.
He comes with the Skelecon, which are some of my favorite, like, fourth tier bad guys ever. They're just scary looking, they're evil looking. You just want to know what's underneath that mask. Unfortunately, we didn't sculpt anything underneath that mask. Or is it a mask? Is it a mask?
It could be his face. We don't know.
And he comes with this crazy bone spear and a bone knife. You saw him wielding the knife in the comic, but you didn't see the spear. We kind of made that up because if he has a knife that's made of bones, why not have a spear that's made of bones as well?
Well, he looks really exciting, and he comes with the Roton then?
He will come with Roton.
Sweet, and it's coming soon. So more information will be posted on Matty Collector when we know release dates and everything?
Exactly. It's coming up soon.
Excellent. Well, let's go ahead and switch things around, and then we'll take a look at some of the Masters figures that we have on display. All right, so what do we got here on display figure-wise?
Well, we've got this is all the film. Oh no, this isn't Filmation. They switched her out. So this is Filmation Evelyn. A lot of fans have been clamoring for her. She comes both with the helmet and without, and she comes with these crystal shards that I'm sure everybody will recognize. That's what was going to replace her hand here, because she's missing a hand in prototype form.
Oh, man.
And we have General Sunder here. A lot of people have been screaming for General Sunder. If you notice, he's going to come with 3 different heads for the Horde Troopers, so you can create lots of different crazy Horde Troopers. Got to go back and buy those old Horde Troopers, though. We've got the Horde Wraith. I don't know why her head is here with Horde Wraith. I guess he decapitated her. Oh, there's a lot of accessories and stuff that are moved around, but this is the Horde Wraith. He has a little floating stand and his Horde-inspired staff. Over here we have one of the Horde Troopers. We have Despera, and her shield, her swords are on her back. These swords pull out, and you can put them in her hand. We have Tuscador, big, massive.
Oh my God, he's so big.
Yeah,
That's
special
cool.
edition guy. People were asking about his tusks. You know, are these the right size? These are the right size. The tusks are going to close up and hold on to a figure, so they've got to be big and massive. Yeah. Darius, I think people have seen Darius before, and then this negative He-Man or anti-He-Man. Now, we're trying to get this possibly done as some sort of exclusive, but nothing is set in stone yet.
Okay, nothing's set in stone.
No.
Gotcha. Cool.
And here we have Night Stalker, and he's made in a way that obviously maybe down the road we'll do a Night Stalker figure. He comes with his own special Stridor helmet that will fit on here. This is a prototype, so I'm not going to put that on there. He's actually really articulated. He's articulated at the shoulders, the knees, the ankles. His head has multiple ball joints, so you get a lot of movement out of the head like never before.
That's cool.
And then he also will have a ball jointed tail. So you'll be able to, those ball joints will be nice and tight, and you'll be able to get those in some cool positions. We had the original prototype that we got in. We had him reared up on his hind legs with his tail holding him up. So
that's
it was
cool.
charging. Yeah, it was really cool.
Awesome.
And then over here we have the Filmation Masters of the Universe Classics that everybody's been screaming for years, and we're finally getting to do those.
Excellent.
First we have Voltak. Voltak comes with his Horde-inspired crossbow, and he comes with a little thing that he can make. Was it Lookie that he turns into a slave? Yeah. So he comes with this little Lookie slave rope. we have the one and only He-Man, and we specifically designed his wrist so he could move his wrist like this, so he could hold the sword up and say, I have the power. We have Clawful here from the from Filmation series. He comes with the Horn of Evil and a new staff. Clawful didn't have a staff, I mean not staff, a mace. Right. He didn't have it on the cartoon, so we created a new mace for him. Filmation Beastman, very, very true to the original, Filmation Beastman. Filmation Skeletor. I'm not sure if that sword is actually supposed to be with him. And, we're just having fun with all the accessories here today. Filmation Trapjaw comes with a few different accessories. I think one of his accessories might be missing here, but I'm not positive. But here we show the crossbow, the fly swatter, and the blaster. Back here we have Lord Mask, a somewhat controversial figure that luckily we were able to fix in time. Yeah. The accessories he comes with are not specifically for him. They're for one of the New Adventures He-Man figures.
Yeah, Thunder Punch He-Man.
Thunder Punch He-Man.
Yeah.
But we thought they looked cool, and we were making them up. And we said, you know what, let's throw them in with him. If people want, they can, create their own Thunder Punch He-Man version. Then we have Evil Seed, the Filmation version, my favorite of the Evil Seeds, because he's just this big gawky artichoke head.
Artichoke head, yep.
He comes with this little clip-on vine thing that he can have slither out towards his enemies. Plus, he comes with this nice, soft, squishy vines that you can wrap around He-Man and trap him and make him Evil Seed's prisoner.
Sweet.
Right?
Yeah, looking great. It's great to see them all in person finally, too. And they're just turning out really well. That Skeletor is so great. I love him.
All of these, except for Clawful here, are production, which we're surprised. That's one of the things that surprises about coming to a Comic-Con or coming to Toy Fair is that we get to see these things for the first time as production pieces, and it's exciting for us to see them like this.
Very cool. And I think the last thing we have down here are the incredible PowerCon exclusives. Right. The Red Beast Man, the Cobra Con, which is like the Camo Con, and then we've got the Green Granomir down here.
Yes, sir. Now, once again, one of the accessories didn't make it. Camo Con's mace isn't here with him, but he does come with a special mace. But yeah, these things are going to be available. Are they going to be available at?
I think they're available. They're available right now through BigBadToyStore.com. So definitely go get them there, pre-order them there, and that's the best place to get a hold of them, I think.
Yeah, and as like the Beastman, we could have just splashed red on him and called him Red Beastman, but we wanted to make sure that it had something special going on. So he's kind of a two-tone red. I don't know if you can pick that up on cameras or not, but in person it looks great. And we had some nice little gold colors and things there to him.
Sweet. All right. All right, so we've seen all the figures, and we got one last thing here that Andrew's got for us.
One last thing for everybody. A lot of talk about this. He's real. He's going to be available real soon. We'll give you a first little look. A lot of speculation. Will they, won't they? When will they? But he's here. It is not a prototype. There he is. Highly anticipated. Watch Matty Collector, very soon going to be available. Obviously, thanks to the fans for making sure we put this together. We're going to be offering him at a very special price for everybody, and I think we're real happy.
Awesome. Great. Well, thank you very much to both Andrew and CB for taking the time to walk us through all the product here. Always appreciate seeing all this stuff, and just thanks for everything, guys.
Appreciate it.
Well, there you go, guys. A look at what Matty Collector has on display here at the 2016 New York Toy Fair.
Stay up to date with Pixel Dan at Toy Fair 2016. Follow at Pixel Dan on Twitter or /Mandalorian30 on YouTube.com. Thanks for tuning in to your premier source for all things toys, Pixel Dan. See you again.